When they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Jackson looking to throw on third. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 8 coming up. Now a give right side. It's Logan. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain of 31 on third down.
56 right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Logan. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. T.J. Logan, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Throwing is Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They run it for the 1st time with a backup Murray. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Logan. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked him back for a loss.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Jackson on first down. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and get them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Jackson on first down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. This is Miller, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
56. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mark 56.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 36.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Kelsey imposing his will, and he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Now it's Mahomes again. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Delvey Ole brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
56, Mike, 56. Come on.
Now here's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
they pay me past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They go play action with Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On the option right is Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
On the move to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
From the 41, Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for